What are we doing with those issues? Huh? He didn't greet me. Hey, simple. Didn't the Bible say that it's the small foxes that destroy the vine? Oh, he didn't greet me this morning. Whew. And it's what I have. I have an attitude of heart that's there already. And it's the person's not even aware. But it's why? It's the attitude of my heart. So what do? Help me, Lord. Help me, Lord, not to have this attitude. Let me go and greet him. Conversations. How many of you had conversations recently that you don't like? It's Sonia. You're all sitting there very, how can I say? We have conversations, don't we? That we don't like. Someone's trying to help us, perhaps. And I don't like what he's saying. I'm very uncomfortable. Any of you had any of those recently? Huh? Okay, well, come and see me if you'd like to have a few more. But what is it? What am I driving at you? They're little things that change the state and the condition of our hearts from being pure. And it's little things like this. What about situations that come across our way? Situation happens. Don't like it. And what happens to my heart? That's what's important. What about being confronted? You know, it's cool. Everything's cool when we are in the church. There's no disruptions. The waters are calm. Everyone is doing what I want them to be doing, what you want them to be doing. Do you understand what I'm saying? When everyone's doing things the way I want them to do it, yeah, that not how Arthur wants it to be done, and it's the same for Arthur. If we would all do the same thing that Arthur wanted, Arthur's life would be great. But that's never going to happen, brother. It's never going to happen. So there are situations that are going to come to us that are going to disrupt our heart. And we're going to have conversations that are difficult, that are not easy. And you know what? Somewhere those conversations are to help me. You know, I always, I don't feel on edge. I'm always excited when one of the brothers, the team travel and come and visit us. Because I know they're going to speak. They're going to share. Hey, what about this? What about that in my life? How's your relationship? That's why it's important that we have relationships with servants of God, with men who carry the message of the gospel in their hearts, who can speak into our lives, who will invest in our lives, whose lives have been worked by Jesus himself. This is what we need. And I need to have relationships with those people. So they can speak, they can share, they can see. And that's why we gather together in homes. We have these servants of God come and live with us. Isn't it wonderful, Dan? Huh? Arthur, a number of us have had people come and live in our homes. Huh? And the Lord works, the Lord deals, the Lord shakes our lives. Huh? Even if he's not living at your home, come and talk to him. Have some tea with him, have some coffee with him. Okay. So we don't like confrontations, but confrontations come to help us keep a pure heart. What do I do when I have that confrontation? Far away. No. Hey, Lord, what are you wanting to do? Help me, Lord. You love me, Lord. You want the best for me. What about being chastised, being rebuked? Do we love that? No, when it's cool, it's okay. But when it's not the cookie drops in the cookie jar. When rubber hits the road, when a correction needs to come in my life because my thinking is not right, my attitude is wrong, then what happens? Swallow. Deny myself. Yes? Okay, deny myself. Okay, Lord, so I'm not seeing that. Help me. Help me, Lord. There are many disruptions, and it's, as I said, brothers and sisters, it's not about if they come, it's about when they come. So they're going to come. Guess what? It'll probably happen just as you walk out the door. Hey? Someone's going to cut you off in the parking lot. Hey? Do you understand? Someone's going to cause you to lose the purity of heart that the Lord wants you to keep. How do you think, okay, how do you think the great apostle Peter felt when Paul confronted him? Do you remember that story in Galatians? Do you all remember that? Galatians, because I know Estelle was going to want to check on this. Galatians chapter 3, sister, verse 11 to 15. Galatians chapter 3, verse 11 to 15. Peter is with the Gentiles and the Jews, and all of a sudden, he is not being straightforward with the gospel, and he is not living by faith as Jesus required him to, but he's living by the works of the law. And this is what he is conveying to the Jews that come to that house that they're gathered in. And he conveys this, and Paul walks in and confronts him publicly. Says, Peter, what you're doing is wrong. So if Paul is going to confront Peter, don't you think the Holy Spirit's going to confront you and me over things like that? Huh? So we need to say, yes, Lord, come and confront me. I'm not acting as I should be acting. I'm not seeing as I should be seeing, but help me, Lord. The Lord's not there to crush us, but he's there to encourage us. Yeah. What about the passage in Hebrews, Estelle? Hebrews chapter 12, verse 5. He's talking about correction. Who does the Lord correct? Those who he loves, sons and daughters. He wants to correct us because my thinking, my understanding, my reasoning is not right. That's why I need to hear the gospel, that my reasonings, my understandings can become right. So I come and I hear a preaching, I hear someone share the gospel.